Well, my name is Jacque, and I'm the Director of Policy for the Seattle Office for Civil Rights. And what I want to share with you today is that I am one of those kids that was homeless. When I got to Seattle, let's see, 10 years ago, I was homeless. And one of the things that I immediately noticed was, like Jill was saying, people can't stand to look at you because you are a reminder of the failure of this society. Especially because when you're a kid and all of a sudden you find yourself in the streets because you are gay, lesbian, transgender, bisexual, or questioning, those people that are supposed to be taking care of you have failed you. And I share that experience with the 400 or so kids that at any given night in any city of this country, the richest country of the world, are hungry, are scared, are cold, and they don't know if they're gonna wake up alive the next morning. I think that's a shame. And the message that I have to you is that you count, and in this city at least, we care about you. You're a person, you're a human being, and we want you to join a movement to stop this from happening. We want you to join a movement to change the world around you and end homophobia, because that is the reason why we have to leave our homes. Our parents, unfortunately, like mine, have prejudice. They think that you can just give up who you are. And I don't know about you, but I found that when you try to give up who you are, there are only a couple of ways that you can do that. One is dying, and the other one is self-medicating. You can use drugs, you can use alcohol, you can do all sorts of things to kind of numb yourself and forget what's happened to you. But the truth is that we need to find ways to hold to life and find hope. And here in the city there are a lot of organizations like the Safe Schools Coalition, my office, the Seattle Office for Civil Rights, that are committed to help you. So please find ways to make a statement and be a revolutionary, because in this society, to be queer is the most revolutionary act that you can ever do, to hold on to love. So join me in this movement and let's change the world. Thank you.
Like 2 or 3 minutes, is that what I'm supposed to do here?
Just do whatever moves you.
Do whatever moves me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay then.
Well, good evening. Thank you, and thank you for inviting me to be part of the initiation of the Pride Walk 2009 across the country for young people who are experiencing homelessness and focusing on gay, lesbian, transgender issues. I want to say that it's a unique time in our communities right now because, for a long time, youth homelessness has been something that has been in the shadows. And it's only as the economy kind of goes downhill that we begin to notice that it can happen to anyone. And so in the times when, in these kind of very, very challenging times, I think it's a great opportunity for people to begin to understand what leads to youth homelessness. One of the things that there are is a lot of myths out there about why young people end up one day not sleeping in their own bed. I bet if I took a survey right here for all of you and I said, I guess you just woke up one day and decided, I don't want to be in my own house. Or today, I think I'll go hungry. Or today, I think I'll be cold. Or, oh, it's a great day to sleep under a bridge. I bet I wouldn't get very many responses to people saying that's why they ended up here. I bet there are a lot more serious problems that precipitated you ending up being here at this rally, and those of you that have been in youth care services, and I'm not going to ask you what they are, but we know that the struggle's been hard. And we know that you deserve the same chance that every other young person deserves who has ended up that goes to college or goes to school. We believe at Youth Care, and we believe, I think, in the runaway and homeless youth world and the world of dealing with young people who have experienced homelessness, that You deserve an opportunity to go to school, you deserve an opportunity to connect to your dreams, you deserve an opportunity to learn how to get a job, and you deserve an opportunity to live in a safe, comfortable, supported place. In a place that respects you and cherishes you and makes you feel like you're part of this community. I want to applaud Seattle, because I think Seattle is one of those cities that we are absolutely trying to tackle this problem head on. I think that we have a wonderful community of people, our mayor, Mayor Nichols, who has stepped up many times to help our agency get through some very hard economic times and stands by us as we try to help young people exit from the streets or get into someplace safe and move on to the next phase of their life. We have had a wonderful county executive in Ron Sims, who's always stood beside us. But not to mention, Seattle has a lot of very, very, very affluent people. And sometimes you look at those affluent people and you think, wow, they don't care. But I can tell you firsthand that we have a community here that steps up and believes that young people deserve a different life. And we believe that those people will come together right now. In fact, in the next 6 to 8 months, we're going to be launching a major initiative that brings together all of our local funders. Youth Care, the Roots Youth and Young Adult Shelter, those of you from Seattle probably know that place very well. United Way, Casey Family Services, the city, the county. We're going to bring together everyone to say, what do we need to do in the next 6 years so that we're in line to, at the end of the 10-year plan to end homelessness, to say that we have created a path out of the homeless experience for our young people in Seattle. And I hope that each one of you will do your part, whether it's through walking across the country or stepping up and coming to cook a meal at Youth Care, or if it's tutoring a young person in how they learn to read, or if it's mentoring someone on a job site. I hope that each one of you will take an opportunity to put your foot forward in helping us help young people make a different path in their lives. So I really want to applaud Chloe and Nicole for taking this opportunity to bring this issue to light. One of the things that we heard, and who? I'm sorry? Jill. What, is that right? Did I get the name right? Yeah. One of the things that we heard in a recent focus group that we had with some primary people from the city was that the reason that youth homelessness isn't brought forward is that it is the community's shame. That no one wants to believe in their city, in a city like Seattle, in a city as open and as beautiful on a night like tonight, that we have young people that go uncared for, that we have young people that go hungry, that we have young people that go cold. No one wants to believe that in this city, 400 to 700 young people sleep on the streets on a given night, or surf from couch to couch, or go from one unsafe place to another, or sell whatever they can to get by. No one believes that that can happen in this city. And it's going to take people walking across the country saying that yes, it happens in your city, and yes, it's your responsibility, and yes, these are our children, and we all need to participate in the solution. So thank you, and thank you so much for stepping forward and making this walk and bringing this to the light of our community, and I hope that you will do it through hundreds of communities across this great nation. So thank you.
And then stick around because we want to be there.
Well,
Here we go. Yeah.
I'm the techie.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, my job was the introduction, but going big numbers. My job was the introduction, but I think you guys introduced yourselves. You did a great job with that. I'm from a different background. I'm not familiar with homeless lifestyle yet. And just to watch what Chloe was saying, love transcends everything. And I think love is the core that we're trying to express in the most difficult of situations that youth can experience. And being a youth myself, being queer, it breaks my heart to see what happens when children do come out in their families and they're kicked out. So I think just by being here and being out and being excited and happy and aware of what's going on begins the revolution. On Alex's bike, you know, revolution begins with an individual, and we have all started that. So I appreciate, of course, you being here, but continue, keep fighting for whatever it is. Choose your piece of water and fight and fight and fight and fight and fight. And then we'll get somewhere together. Meet you on the other side.